Hi, I'm Stars Crossing. Welcome back, my little stars. Before I continue, make sure to click that subscribe button and click all notifications so you don't miss any of my new videos. Today, we will be doing the tiny house challenge. And I know I'm a little late to this trend, but I'm not always on top of trends. That is besides the point. We are going to be going around the beach trying to find someone who has a cute idea for a home. I have unlocked the ability to be able to give my own ideas, but I want to go with someone who already has an idea. And so I went through the cafe because there's no one good on the beach. I went through my restaurant, and I just decided that the best one out of all the people I was talking to was probably going to be Blaire, who wanted this fruit kind of themed house. So I went with her. Obviously, we went out. We were talking with Lottie and all of that, and her few items that she wanted, like that was mandatory, were pretty cute. So I thought I could probably work with that, and I was going through the houses a lot since I only need 3 more houses to go before I do the whole party concert thing. I didn't have a lot of spaces, but I ended up with this one, and I am planning to change it to a more summery time because I know I want some crops, and I know the crops don't really grow during fall. Well, not all crops, not fruit crops. Don't know. I'm not a very crop knowledgeable person. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to be changing that to a summertime, but first I want to work on the inside of the house. I am working on the outside too. I know that most people just do the inside and that's it, but I want to do the outside because I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I feel like it's not complete when I just do the inside, unless I'm doing like a rock house, you don't really have a yard. But we're going to start with the inside of the house now. I am planning to use some inspiration from these strawberry fields that I usually pass by when I'm going to visit my grandparents. So usually there's a ton of strawberry fields, and there's like a stand where it's kind of like half of it's indoor and half of it's outdoor, and obviously they sell strawberries and other like fruits and stuff like that, drinks and all that, and you pull off on the side of the road, you buy stuff. It's great. So I'm going to get some inspiration from that. So I'm going ahead and making this like the indoor part, and then the outdoors I'll try to make a stand kind of thing. So here I am scrolling through the tons of wallpapers. It took me quite some time, but I'll spare you and just cut to the chase. And I ended up going with this kind of like mountain background, and then I have on the side, because the mountain is the accent wall, on the side I have these kind of like sunflower kind of wallpaper. And so I'm planning to do a window illusion. I know a lot of people have done it with Happy Home Paradise. I have never done it. I was trying to find some inspo for it, and I was having a hard time. So in the end, I just went scrolling through all my items, and I ended up with this, which I thought was pretty cute. It kind of looks like a window, but it kind of doesn't, but I still like it, so I ended up keeping that. And then here I am trying to find out what chairs to use. I went with these apple chairs, of course, because this is a fruit themed house, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to do these peach chairs. So that was an option. Didn't go with it. Obviously, I thought the apple ones suited the area much better. And now, as I'm looking back, I'm just realizing that I never changed the flooring, but I kind of like it anyways. So here I am looking for an apple rug, and I did put a ton of stuff on the counters too. I put, some fruit themed stuff, a fruit drink, the fruit tart, the fruit cupcakes, and a to-go box, like they're picking something up. And here I am now working on the walls. I threw a ton of stuff on there, and so then I just started arranging it. I thought the cherry lamp was good. Obviously, I wanted the orange clock, that was perfect. So I started moving stuff to the other wall so I could start arranging it, and I kind of like symmetry, so I kind of went with the symmetry theme here for the walls. And then the phone, I was having a hard time with it. I was like, where would I want to put it so she can, do some pickup orders, for people to do pickup orders. And in the end, I ended up putting it in the window. Doesn't really make sense, I guess. I mean, I don't think you can put stuff like on the window, like besides decals and I don't know, other stuff. I'm pretty sure you can't plug in a phone, but it honestly doesn't look that bad. So I tried another symmetry thing here where I had the cherry lamps on that side, and then I forgot what the name of the other lamps on the other side are, but those things. And then I put like a picture or something in the middle. Here I put this plant. The other one I did a picture. And then the walls were pretty much done. And then I decided to put her on a chair because squirrels are kind of short, so she couldn't really fit over the I forgot what they're called, the counters. And then I put a cash register, and then that was pretty much it for the inside. So went ahead and went outside, and now we're gonna decorate the outside. So the first thing is obviously the house, because it's kind of hard to work with this like fruit, red, orange, colorful theme when the house is so kind of like bare and plain. So with this pink, I thought it matched her dress nicely. And then I went with this kind of like bluish door in the end. Obviously the the fruit wreath and the blue door. I kept the roof. I thought the brown was kind of nice. Also suited her a little bit, She is kind of like blackish brownish, but I thought the brown still suited her. And then I started adding the crops. And I know these aren't fruits. Well, tomatoes I think are fruits, but the rest of the stuff isn't, that's just regular crops, but I thought I still might add it in. So I added the crops, and then I added the fruit trees, because this is fruit themed house. And then I moved those to the other side, and here's when I'm doing the outdoor part of the kind of like selling house thing I'm going with. So I decided to kind of get inspiration from the actual stalls and stuff from the strawberry fields, but I also added my own thing, a little bit different. So I arranged them like that, and I did do obviously green because this is greenery kind of theme, I guess, because it's a lot more colorful, but obviously green is also within crops and stuff like that. Anyways, I did that. The brown suited the roof nicely to the house, and so I went with that too. And then I was having a hard time how far I wanted those middle stalls to be, but I ended up with it being a little more closer. And then I also came up with this cool idea to put the fruit trees over there too, to have some kind of like symmetry thing. But before I did that, I started placing all the fruit stuff I could find. I did fruit pizza, which I think is kind of weird. I've never tried it. I don't know. I did ketchup bottles because there's tomatoes. I did blenders, the extra fruit basket, the fruit tart. I did all of that, and then I just started placing it on the stalls. I did do coconut oil. I'm not sure if coconut's a fruit, but I still added that in because I love the jars. They're absolutely adorable. So I started putting stuff. I did have some excess stuff, so I was having a hard time choosing what I wanted. So I did remove that because I was saying I want the fruit basket to be front and center because this is fruit themed, and I ended up doing those pickle veggies in the back a little bit. And then I ended up getting rid of the blender and the ketchup bottles. And like I said, I put the trees over here to have this like cool little symmetry thing going on. So I moved that there, and I thought that was absolutely adorable. And then I tried to put another fruit tree there so the peach tree fit there. So that was kind of nice. And then I tried to do the symmetry on the other side with the cherry tree and the pear tree. But first I wanted to put together the garden. So I did that. And then I started working on the garden, obviously, but like the stuff besides the garden, the garden tools and all that. So I put a stall to have like, I don't know, maybe a watering can, which I'm now realizing I should have put. I did not put a watering can. That was kind of stupid. Definitely should have put a watering can. But anyways, I put down a bunch of stuff that I thought would look nice. Obviously a hose reel. I did do this picnic thing because I was thinking of making a picnic, and I also put the popcorn there. And then I did change this into coffee beans, that variation, because I thought maybe it could look like soil or dirt or something. I don't know, maybe some I don't really know, but stuff for that. I did put that big peach. I put the cherry speakers, and then I thought the garden was pretty good like that. Obviously, still trying to work on it. I scrolled through all my stuff, and I found this bike that I thought would go nice with the scooter too. Changed that to light blue. I really like that color variation. I think it's like my favorite. And then I put down this rug the rug design. And then I don't know if I still have that saved, like I know the code, but if I find it, it will be in the description. And I put some more items for the picnic. I put the mom cushion, and I put this little mug there. And then the picnic was done, and so now it was time for me to work on the walkway and everything, because it was looking kind of bare. So I used these custom designs, which I am using for my town core area that I'm doing for my island. So if you're interested in those videos, make sure to check out my channel. You can find those. I've been working really hard on them, even though I've only done one build, but I think it came out nice. Anyways, those custom designs will be in the description too. And then I also, obviously, I left the other half obviously green because it's more garden area. The other side's, you know, where they're actually selling stuff. So I put dirt there. I was really having a hard time finding items for the vegetable crop area, which is really weird because I mean there's watering cans and all of that, but I don't know. And then I did add a little more path to the other side there too. I think that will be coming soon. I did add a ton of weeds to fill in the space, because I mean if you need space fillers, weeds and custom designs are the thing you need. And so now I'm going to take out the little weeds there, and I'm putting down this path. So I took out the weeds, and then I put down the path there too, so it could be a little more symmetrical, but also, you know, we still want it to be a little more green because this is the garden area. Also, don't mind the top little edges where I have those like apartment simple panels. Those will not be staying. And this is pretty much almost done. I am working on the top now. Like I said, I'm getting rid of that, and I am adding some shrubs here and a mum, and then I'm gonna do that on the other side too. So I'm gonna get rid of this because I put it there because I wasn't sure if it was gonna look good. So I took away the stalls, and then obviously I put the shrubs again. And no flowers fit on this side, but I still think it came out pretty nice. And that was pretty much it for the outside. It's a little bit cluttered-ish, but there's lots of fruits and stuff, so I thought it worked. And then now we're gonna do that cutscene on the inside, because this is kind of the main part. This is the tiny house, the challenge, the reason you are here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that cute little cutscenes. I always love the cutscenes. They're absolutely adorable. So here Blaire is. You know, I'm gonna just leave you with the music and enjoy. No talking for the cutscene, but I'm still talking. Okay, I'm leaving. Alright, I'm back, and did you enjoy that cutscene? I think it was adorable. So here I am now trying to take the picture, and just to warn you, I had a hard time getting her in the right position because she was so short and the items on the counters were totally blocking her, so I was having such a hard time taking the picture, but I was skipped when I got it. Here we are when I finally got the right angle, and I just realized that my little face is peeping out, but I think that's actually kind of cute. So, you know, I think that it's gonna work, because most of the times when I take the pictures, I usually don't keep my face in, like I'm completely gone, it's just a villager and the house or whatever. But in this case, I made a little exception for my tiny adorable face. And so now we're done with the Happy Home Paradise Tiny House Challenge. Really long name, but yay, we finished it. We got 15,000 Poke out of it. And I mean, I like how it turned out. Let me know what you think in the description below. And also watch out for my concert video that I will be doing, because I only have 2 more houses to go now. So yeah, as always, please like, subscribe, comment. You can find me on Instagram at starrrs, and you can find my cute puppy Luna at my little life as Luna with dots instead of spaces on Instagram. And yeah, bye.